Yo, Kaz here, and welcome to another SuchArt video in which we're painting viewer suggestions. In today's very special SuchArt video, we're going to be painting a suggestion that comes directly from the developer themselves. Without further ado, let's get into it. Today's suggestion comes from none other than Voolgi Games, and forgive me if I'm saying that wrong, maybe it's Voolgi Games, but the suggestion says, can you paint a demon goose, the evil overlord kind? You know what, I got you, that's an awesome idea, especially considering your logo, so let's hop into it here. Let me grab a canvas. So for the idea I have in mind, I'm going to go with the canvas size I've never used before. I'm going to go with the 1x2 large canvas here, and we're going to put it in portrait mode here, because we're going to do the wingspan of the goose. That's going to be part of the painting. But of course, he's going to be an evil overlord, so we got to do some sort of, what kind of a background would an overlord have?
Silence, you funny fool!
I'm thinking a ruined city. So for a ruined city, we're going to have, kind of probably some burning skies. Let's grab a bunch of colors for that. We're going to start with the darkest color here, and let's just go around here and get this on, and then as well as the rest of our colors. And then give it the blendy. All right, that's a good start. Now let's start with a couple clouds on here, huh? Blend these a little bit here. We're gonna see if we can add some darker elements to these clouds as well as we go. We got ideas here, man. We got ideas. We're gonna add some reds here towards the bottom. I'm glad I started doing this, applying like paints for clouds with the blender. It actually works out really well.
I like it a lot.
Add a little bit of oranges in here as well. Going very warm tones for these, huh? I mean, our demon overlord goose deserves a demonic overlord background. Overall, I think it's getting there, but I'm going to take the smaller blender here, kind of bring these up a little bit. It'll kind of make it look like billowing smoke clouds, I'm hoping. But I don't know, I haven't really done anything like this. It's all an experiment. We're all learning together. A little bit more on this side. We didn't really do enough over here. Oh, that looks proper evil. I'm going to keep all the colors there because we might end up needing to do a little bit more of the sky here as we work on this. But we're going to try to add, maybe a little bit of kind of a ruins, kind of some ruins back there. I don't know, something crumbling. I don't know. I have an idea. I don't know how well it'll work. But for this, I figure we're going to need to go with, probably some grays, but then, things are going to be kind of on fire. So we're going to need to probably go a little bit more, on the red tone here. So let's grab a couple of colors similar to that. All right, and for a lot of these buildings here, I'm really just thinking of using, it's going to take forever if I use the palette knife, but you know what, that's kind of what we're going to do. So let's actually start with the paint mixer here and see what we can do. I feel like we're going to need something a little bit darker. No, I wasn't so sure about it at first, but I actually think this method will work out just fine. Because, we don't need details for these buildings in the background, just so long as it kind of looks like, ruined buildings, maybe on fire even. So I think this will work out just fine. After all, we're using atmospheric perspective, which means that objects in the background are going to be, less saturated and blurry even, which is exactly what we're doing here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But we are going to add a couple layers of paint on this, to add at least a little bit more of the details. So don't think that we're just stopping at this. All right, I think that's a good start. Now let's use this and add a little bit of highlights on the right side of each building. All right, now we're going to go back to this here and see if we can add maybe a little bit of something that kind of looks like flames on the top. Let's see what we can do. Don't worry, we'll get to the goose eventually, but we got to make sure our goose is in a proper setting.
There's not enough evil.
It's not too bad. Looks like a little bit of death and destruction going on there, courtesy of the goose. Finally, I'm going to take a very deep color here. Yeah, and see if we can contrast the opposite side of those buildings. We're going to use a fan brush for that. Little dab here, and a dab there. All right, that's not bad at all. For the next stage of the foreground, we're gonna go down a bit here and... What? Wait a minute.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
What's blocking it? What? I blame the bot for that.
Am I a robot?
You stupid idiot. You need to go over here and mine me some coins. Gonna make me do some tricks to get this thing out of here, huh? I gotta go all the way up, then jump down, get the bucket. There we go. Now, as we were saying, for the next step of the foreground here, we're gonna get my brushes. And we'll get this brush here. And we want to get, let's see here. What colors are we gonna go for here? Let's go for these. I think this will work. And I'm not telling you exactly what we're doing here because you're gonna see.
All right, then, keep your secrets.
Yeah, we're all about showing, not telling. We're gonna blend these edges a little bit here. Let's grab a little bit of a finer brush here so we can do this. What is that madman Kaz doing? You'll see. Hopefully this turns out right. I mean, I think I have a pretty good idea. But, you know, we always make it turn into something, at least on the channel. Even if it's not exactly what we wanted, you know, something comes of it. We're actually going to add a little bit more of this again. I think just on the edges. Is this bot here again? Oh my goodness, you are so loud.
How dare you!
I have a special place for you, buddy. Here. Stay in there. Shut you in. No more bot. All right, well now back to this. If you haven't figured it out yet, yeah, we're gonna kind of do skulls that our goose is gonna be standing on top of because, you know, he's an evil overlord. I'm hoping that just by you know, adding colors, you know, one after another, we can kind of get some, you know, some skulls here. Kind of what we're hoping. I'm not really huge on if we add you know, too much detail to them because I don't feel like detailing a million skulls, to be honest. Call me lazy.
You got the lazy! Oh my.
You might be asking yourself, why didn't you go pure white on the skulls? Well, because with all that fiery sky and the buildings on fire in the background, I figure, you know, the glow from that, it's gonna kind of, you know, give the skulls a little bit of a, you know, I don't know, a reddish, grayish, pinkish hue. I don't know. I mean, we're trying things out. It's again, learning as we go. Really, these are not very good skulls. But what are you gonna do? I know, you could say paint better skulls, but yeah, no, that's not happening. Not today. And besides, our demonic overlord goose, he's not gonna be concerned with the quality of the skulls. He's just happy to be here. That's a good first coat.
Genuine chef's kiss.
Yeah, and I'm not really huge on how these turned out, but I got a little idea here. It's going to be a little time consuming, but yeah, I got an idea to fix these up. First, we're going to have to tape off the whole top of these here. Oof, that took a little bit of time. Now we just got to thicken these up a little bit. We want to make sure that we don't destroy that beautiful ruined skyline that we made. Did we go overboard on the tape? Yeah, probably. But the idea I have is basically to one at a time go through and make these better. Yeah, one at a time. This is gonna take flippin' forever. But great art is a sacrifice or something. I don't know. So I figure I'm going to want a couple different things here. We're going to want a little bit of darker paint. You know what? Actually, let me go a little bit darker on the actual paint. There we go. I figure we're going to want some darker paint to fill in some of the shadows, and then some spray paint to, you know, kind of diffuse it a little bit. You know, kind of where it's meeting up with the other things, with the other skulls. We'll do this. So first, let's get this area wet. We'll take our darker paint here, fill those in, and then we're going to see if we can blend it a little bit with what's already there. Not too bad, not too bad. And then, the moment of truth, let's see if this, to give it a little bit of a shadow on the side here. I think we might have to go darker with that. Yep. We'll add just a little, let's go fine with this. Sharp, that's the word I'm looking for. Sharp. And this is a dark brown, almost black, but not quite. All right, not too bad. Then if possible, could we use the same thing to maybe add a little bit of a highlight up top? Let's see. I think that's pretty good.
That's not so bad.
Now for the moment of truth. Let's take off the tape of this one here, and we'll see what it looks like. So much tape. All right, I actually think that turned out pretty good. So now we just have to do it to the rest of the skulls. But through the magical power of editing, we can make what took 3 hours look like it only took 3 seconds. Wow, look at that. That's incredible. Not gonna lie, that did actually take me a ridiculously long time.
Bro, that was exhausting.
But now we have to add a little bit of a glow behind this. First though, let's take all of the tape off. Yeah, all of it. I say all of it, but then we're just gonna end up adding a whole bunch more tape again. There is something satisfying about tearing off all this tape, not gonna lie to you. Oh boy, that looks dope. Now I want to add just a very slight orange along the top of this here. And then we're going to tape off the top of the skulls and add a little bit of a glow behind it. We're using an absolutely crazy amount of tape in this painting.
Tomorrow.
Ooh, finally down to the last pieces. All right. We just want to add a little bit of this glow above them here. I feel like it's a very minor thing, but I think it'll make a huge difference once we get the tape off. At least I'm hoping. And then we need a little bit more of a... Come on, will you select this color? Okay, there we go. Thank you. A little bit more of like a saturated red. Just a little bit more and a little bit deeper crevices here between the skulls. All right, tear it all off. And look at that, it came off in one piece. What? You don't believe me? Ah, well, she. So now we can pick up a little bit here. Let's put some of our stuff away because we gotta move on to the goose. We gotta save first.
It didn't quite turn out the way I planned.
So now let's grab our pencil. Oh boy, I'm a little nervous about marking anything up on this. This looks nice already. I don't even want to do anything. Yep, let's just call it right here. Psych! So let's just kind of stick figure this goose here at first, huh? Let's say the neck's gonna be about yonder. We're gonna do the reason we're doing this canvas is we want to have the wings spread. Get body right around here, huh? Not a very good circle. That's okay. And the feet are gonna come down right there. Is that even the center of the canvas? Maybe I should have measured it. Oh, I suppose that's the center right there. Okay.
Duh.
That's pretty close. This will work out just fine, fat neck goose. Now the wings I'm a little sketchy on. Maybe I should make the goose a little bit bigger, huh? To accommodate for such large wings. Well, nah, let's just give him some oversized wings. Why not? First here, let's kind of display where we're gonna have the head. I'm gonna have the head probably like this and then facing up, I think, because he's gonna be yelling. And then wings. Oh, I didn't even realize that we're gonna have to make this like really symmetrical. I think that'll be good, right? Let's go down like this. I think that'll be good. There'll be a little bit more pointed at the end. Oh boy, now we have to try to match this side to that with the wings. So that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough stuff. All right, not bad at all. So we can put our pencil back. And now I'm not going to go. I did kind of an off-white for the skulls down here because I wanted to have kind of a glow, matching the sky and the burning city in the background, which is why they're a little bit orangish. But I think we are going to go a little bit white and gray here for the goose. Let's try this. This is just almost white. was paint an outline and everything, and then fill it in, and then we'll infill the details as needed. We're going with a white goose instead of the classic evil Canadian goose because, well, frankly, it's easier, and white geese are still terrifying. Plenty terrifying. Not too bad. Oh, I'm scared already. I didn't want to get too close to the edges with the fat brush, because sometimes it goes over, and we don't like that. So I have to fix some of those close-up areas here with this brush. Let's kind of get this neck on too, huh? I think that'll work. Maybe it's got a little bit more cheek to it. Maybe I just messed it up. I don't know. Just do what you do, Kaz.
You silly goose.
Let's get the legs and the feet, huh? Terrifying duck feet. Goose. Oh, them some terrifying goose feet. While I have this on, I'm going to take a little bit of this darker stuff. I've actually been using this blender a lot in this painting, and it's been working out nicely, I think. And that's what we did for most of the skulls. It looks good. That'll work. We're going to grab our thinnest brush here anyways. Add just a little bit like this. Yeah, this will work. That's some good feet. Now for the body, we're gonna have to add some darker gray. Let's go, how dark are we going? Let's get a couple different variants here. And let's see here. We're gonna go just about like this, I think. And wet it up. Let's see if we can blend just the top part of this here a little bit. And then we'll go through and add the details again. Let's add some of this darker stuff at the bottom here, and I think we can probably say that it's good over here. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And not too bad for the shading on the bottom. You know that geese have pecs? Kind of looks like they have pecs. I mean, in the reference images I'm looking at. Not exactly copying any particular image with this. Obviously, we got to kind of freestyle our own thing, but oh boy. Geese is strong. I mean, just look at the muscles in that bad boy. Oof. I feel like this might be a mistake, but we're gonna try something here. Let me try this. It might work. Let's see. That actually looks really good. Oh my goodness. Oh, that turned out perfect. Okay. I was a little worried that was gonna look dumb, but that looks fantastic. But not gonna lie to you, something about having paint on the floor makes me nervous. I'm gonna step in it and spread it all around all over the place, and then Ma's gonna get mad and then take away my allowance. And Kaz gotta have his allowance. Let's see if we can get some of this on the side here. So they kind of got what kind of looks like, you know, a little wing biceps up here, right? And then of course it gets a little bit darker up in here. But while we can we add a little bit more of this on here, huh? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Now, while I got it on here, let me just go ahead and add it on this side ahead of time. Nice. We're going to take a medium fine brush here, and let's add the lines here for the feathers. I want to see if I can just kind of closely blend just one side of it. Might be hard. That's a little difficult, but I think it's working out all right, even if we blend the whole thing. Not too bad. Not too bad at all, Kaz. This part kind of drives me nuts. Yeah, not gonna lie, that mistake. It's bothering me. See if I can just blend it back into the orange, sure, huh? Not too bad. That'll work. Now, looking at this body, though, I still feel like we need like a darker gray, right? There's not enough contrast with the with the shadows. Yeah, I think that actually makes it look much better. Now we just got to get this other wing, and we'll be good to go. Well, not good to go, but we're moving along nicely. Blendy, blendy, blendy. think we did a really good job of making these even. I'm impressed with myself. I figure for, let's see, underneath here, there's going to be, yeah, a little bit of shadow. A little bit of shadow under the chin. Now let's see if we can add some of the details to the mouth here, huh? Kind of a goose's beak kind of goes kind of from the top of its head like this. It's kind of creepy. We'll infill it here and then worry about the details. Yeah, I gotta go darker still. Proper dark.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
Got kind of a little nostril up here, maybe. I don't know. That's probably totally improperly placed. I don't care. Got kind of a pink little tongue here. Oh, that is really pink. We might have to mix that with something. Actually, that looks pretty good. Now, of course, you know, our demon goose is going to have bright red eyes. We need some black for the pupils, too. Let's grab some black. Realize we got to kind of make like an evil-looking eye socket first. An evil-looking eye socket, he says. What even is that? But I will say that's a proper-looking demonic goose. That looks bad. Hey. Oh, do not want to mess with this goose. Part of the reason you don't want to mess with him is going to be his crazy devil horns. Cass, did you just freestyle those horns? Yeah. You dang right I did.
I'm awesome!
And of course, you know, a little bit of the blood dripping from the mouth as well. It seems appropriate. I mean, this is the goose that's causing all the problems for all these people. But he only did it because he was hungry. I say if we can, let's get a little bit of blood in the wings as well. Levels of detail that you just didn't expect to see. I'm sorry, did I say blood? It's just ketchup. This is the evil ketchup goose. The ketchup. I don't know what I'm saying. I think the joke went too far and it's getting dumb. So yeah, we'll go back to saying it's blood. That seems legit. So many details, we cannot forget the most important one, which is the signature. Then finally, here's our demon goose, submitted by none other than the devs themselves, Voolgi Games. Thank you so much for the suggestion, and thank you so much for a wonderful game. I've had a blast with this, and I know a lot of other people have as well. We talk about it all the time on our Discord. If you have a suggestion that you want to see painted in a future video, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and you may just see it. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing to the channel, especially if it's your first time here, because we're putting out tons of videos each and every week. I'm calling it right here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Kaz is out. Peace.